Tunes is one of those classic cartoon shows. It has a dedicated fan base and was a big part of many childhoods. I used to love waking up early on Saturdays to catch this show. With characters like Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck, how could you not love this show? Of course, the show may not be as it seems. Turns out it may have a darker side that we never knew about. And I think my childhood is now officially ruined. Hey everyone, what's up and welcome back to Most Amazing Top 10. I'm your host, Lindsay Ivan, and today I'm bringing you the top 10 scary Looney Tunes theories. And I thought that it would only be fitting if I wore my Bugs Bunny shirt during this video. Starting off this countdown, we have the Trickster God. Any guesses who I could be referring to? None other than Bugs Bunny himself. So there's a theory out there that Bugs Bunny is actually a trickster god disguised as a rabbit. In the show, Bugs Bunny is constantly tormenting Elmer Fudd. But why is it that Elmer is never successfully able to harm Bugs? I mean, he's a hunter, he must be somewhat good at it, or else what's the point of him taking up hunting in the first place? Meaning, he should be able to successfully aim and shoot Bugs. I mean, sometimes we see Bugs Bunny standing less than 2 feet from him, but he fires and still misses. Why is this? Well, as a trickster god, he has complete control over Elmer. No matter what he does, he will always miss. Bugs Bunny's sole purpose is to wreak havoc, and Bugs does this solely for his own amusement. So he's constantly tormenting Elmer, knowing that he will never be defeated. In our 9th spot, we have the multi-universe. The Reddit user, If I Am Seen, I Am High, came up with this theory that the Looney Tunes series takes place over millions of different realities. Let me explain. So each episode of Looney Tunes is shown to be different and never really tells a continuous story. For example, Sylvester the cat is seen as a house cat owned by Granny. In earlier episodes, Porky was his owner. And then in other episodes, he's an alley cat with a son. This suggests that each episode takes place in a different Looney Tunes universe. It has the same characters, but different versions of themselves. Other examples of this are how Porky the Pig went from a hotel manager in the Wild West to then just living in a modern city. This theory also explains the weird jumps in time, like Bugs Bunny being shown back in medieval times. Coming in at number 8, we have the abused pig. Oh, Porky, he's such a cute little pig that stutters. He's known for the show's famous outro where he appears and says, "That's all, folks." Now, in early episodes of the show, Porky was shown to be more confident. He would fight back when Daffy Duck would mess with him. However, in more recent episodes, he's shown to be more shy and lets characters walk all over him. So what happened? Why the change? Well, for starters, it's said that Porky developed his stutter after growing up in an abusive household. Then, after years of abuse from his home and abuse from Daffy picking on him, it started to affect him. As a result, he developed self-esteem issues and became more shy and closed off. That's why he lets others just walk all over him. He's just used to being picked on. Again, this is just a theory. In our 7th spot, we have the imaginary wife. So let's bring our attention back to Elmer Fudd for a second. It's quite odd that we never see his wife. I know for sure that she appears in one episode titled "Don't Ax Me," but apart from that, we hardly ever see her. In this episode in particular, we see that she looks like the female version of Elmer Fudd. Well, this has led to the theory that she in fact is not actually there. This whole time, Elmer is just imagining that he has a wife. He actually just lives alone. That explains why both him and his wife have a speech impediment and why she looks like Elmer just with a red wig on. She simply is just a figment of his imagination. Moving on to number 6, we have the greedy corporation. Reddit user Dracos1 posted this theory. Basically, he came up with the idea that the Roadrunner owns Acme Corporation. Acme is the corporation that provides Wile E. Coyote with all his products that he uses to try and catch the Roadrunner, which is never successful. The Roadrunner will either escape the trap at the last second, or the product will backfire and end up harming Wile E. Coyote instead. The theory then goes on to explain that this all happens for a reason. The Roadrunner is tricking Wile E into buying thousands of dollars worth of Acme products. Basically, it's generating revenue for the Roadrunner's business. All the products are purposely designed to fail. As a result, Wile E will constantly buy more and more products, making the Roadrunner rich. It also explains why Wile E. Coyote sometimes randomly gets hit by Acme trucks or steamrollers. It's the employees' way of keeping their boss, the Roadrunner, safe. We are now at our 5th and halfway mark with the bunny clones. Well, there may be more than just one Bugs Bunny. In fact, there may be multiple. It's said that Bugs Bunny managed to successfully clone himself, so that if he dies, there are just multiple clones of him that will continue to torment Elmer. In fact, each clone takes turn doing so. So in the episode titled The Wabbit Who Came to Supper, Elmer is promised $2 million from his uncle's will if he never hurts any animals ever again, especially rabbits. As a result, Elmer stops trying to harm Bugs Bunny. At the end of the episode, Elmer doesn't get the money and can go back to trying to harm Bugs Bunny. The last thing that we see is a package that is delivered to Elmer. Inside the package pops up at least a dozen rabbits. They all say, "What's up, Doc?" before jumping out. First off, what are the odds of him having that many kids out of nowhere and that they all say the same catchphrase? Secondly, what kind of parent leaves their kids with a rabbit killer? Maybe it's because those are just his clones. So if one of them dies, it's fine. It's just his clone. That also explains why he just randomly has that many identical rabbits out of nowhere. Making our way down the list, number 4, we have animal cruelty. So, Sylvester the cat. Although Granny looks like a cute little loving old lady, she takes poor care of Sylvester. People believe that the main reason why Sylvester wants to eat Tweety Bird is because Granny often leaves him unfed and starving. In multiple episodes, we will see Sylvester's stomach growl before he tries to eat Tweety. Why is he hungry all the time? Well, it's because Granny hardly feeds him. He's just a poor, malnourished cat desperate to find food. On top of that, there have been multiple times where we have seen Granny physically abuse him. After trying to eat Tweety, Granny gets mad at him and often hits him with a broom, umbrella, and one time even a baseball bat. Sounds like animal abuse to me. In our third spot, we have the 7 deadly sins. Apparently, the Looney Tunes characters represent the 7 deadly sins. First off, you have Lola Bunny, who represents lust. She is infatuated with Bugs Bunny and has a strong desire to be with him. Then you have Daffy Duck, that represents greed. He always wants more and more money. He is even shown to go crazy over it. Foghorn Leghorn is sloth, as he gets others to do his work for him. Taz is clearly gluttony. Like, do I even need to explain? He just loves to eat food, and he's shown to consume platters of food just in one big gulp. Bugs Bunny is pride. He thinks he's better than everyone else. Wile E. Coyote is envy. People think that he's constantly after the Roadrunner because he's just jealous of them. And last but not least, Yosemite Sam is wrath. I mean, hello, he's got a very short temper and he's just constantly consumed with rage. He's so aggressive. In our second spot, we have Elmer Fudd's son. This theory literally threw me for a loop. Are you ready? Okay. Apparently, people think that Porky the Pig is Elmer Fudd's son. I know what you're thinking. Take a look at both of them for a second. They literally both have identical face and body shapes, like their eyes and mouth are both the same shape, and if Porky had a human nose, he would pretty much look like Elmer. So people think that Elmer ended up having a fling with a pig, and as a result, Porky was born. The theory then goes on to state that Bugs Bunny knows Elmer's secret. That's why Elmer wants Bugs Bunny dead so badly. He doesn't want anyone else to know that Porky is indeed his son. And in our number 1 spot, we have the Insane Asylum. Well, our favorite lovable bunny is said to have once been a patient at an insane asylum. Is this true? They use this theory to explain why Bugs constantly likes to torment Elmer Fudd and sometimes even Daffy Duck. He enjoys seeing other people suffer. Now, what about his catchphrase? What's up, Doc? Well, it's kind of like a nervous tic that he has. Being a patient at an insane asylum, he is constantly evaluated by different doctors. As a result, he would always greet each doctor with that saying. It kind of stuck and now it's a habit of his. He then always says, "What's up, Doc?" even when he's no longer in the asylum. Now, what's also scary is the fact that we have seen Bugs Bunny dig holes in the ground to travel around. Well, it's said that while in the asylum, he dug a hole and managed to escape. He has been on the run since. In fact, in the episode The Wabbit Who Came for Supper, when Bugs learns that Elmer can no longer hurt him, he purposely shows up at his house to continue to torment him. A move only a psychopath would do. He's seen to take advantage of Elmer's situation and become a very noisy and disrespectful house guest. And that's all for today's video. Let's move on to our comment shout-out portion. I'll be shouting out more comments for my video, Top 10 Scary Courage the Cowardly Dog Theories Part 2. Jackson X Glove commented, please give me a shout-out, Linz. I've been trying for ages. P.S. Love your hair. But yeah, thank you. There's your shout-out. Demon D4Z3, I think that's how you pronounce the username. But they commented, why does the video feel so strange? It's so natural. Beats me. I don't know. It's a Scary Theories video. I don't know how it's... I can see why it's strange, but natural? I don't know. I'll take it as a compliment though, so thank you. Blake Gilbert commented, give a thumbs up for the one and only the best Lindsay Ivan. P.S. Love you. Love you too, Blake Gilbert. Don't know who you are, but thanks so much. And that's all the comments I'm shouting out for today. Make sure to comment something down below for a chance to be featured in my next comment shout out. And as always, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to Most Amazing Top 10 for more amazing videos. I've been your host, Lindsay Ivan, and I'll see you when I see you.